Was Aaron Carter's family trying to force him into a conservatorship? Where did he stand with his on-again, off-again fiancée? Here's what we know about the hopeful highs and tragic lows of Carter's final year. Carter started singing when he was 7 years old, and within a few years, he shot to stardom.
At 9 years old, I broke Michael Jackson's Guinness Book of World Records.
The pop star's adult life was also laden with struggles that would plague him as he aged. According to TMZ, the singer's house sitter found him unresponsive in his bathtub on November 5, 2022, and he was pronounced dead when police showed up. He was 34. The outlet said there were no signs of foul play. Investigators found multiple cans of compressed air in Aaron's house following his tragic death. He had long struggled with his addiction to huffing, although he told the Daily Mail he had been sober for years. Carter might have spent a large chunk of his young life misusing drugs, but near the end, he was committed to leading a more sober life. In a November 2nd episode of No Jumper podcast, the host asked if he was California sober, an approach to sobriety that involves swapping more harmful substances for marijuana. Carter said he had been sober and his marijuana intake was low, adding, "I really believe in the Cali sober method. It's helped me, so I actually just hit 5 years clean." Carter also admitted on the podcast that he took Xanax and everything was medically prescribed and legal. During his final weeks, Carter was reportedly focused on making new music. According to TMZ, an album was in the works. His manager told the outlet that the album would be a follow-up to his 2018 Love album. Love 2 was shaping up to be an emotional project that would give fans insight into the singer's hardships, with Carter weaving details of his personal life into the lyrics. His posthumous album, Blacklisted, was released on November 7, 2022, and is available on streaming platforms. The album's producers said in a statement, "We are incredibly sad about Aaron's untimely death and extend our deepest condolences to his loved ones. It was a pleasure and honor to work with him over the past year to produce Blacklisted." On November 22, 2021, Carter became a father for the first time as he welcomed his son, Prince Carter, with his then-fiancée, Melanie Martin. He shared on Instagram, "Prince is precious. I love you, son. Your mommy loves you," as I dropped tears on the phone. Months later, he and Martin lost custody of their son following alleged domestic violence and concerns over drug misuse. Following the court's decision, Martin's mother got Prince's custody. In an effort to win back his son, Carter sought professional help. Speaking to The Sun, the singer said he had begun an outpatient program and hoped to improve his relationship with Martin. As for concerns surrounding substance misuse, he said he was struggling only because of the triggers, but that he hadn't relapsed. He said, "Being a dad is the most important thing to me. Just being domesticated and civilized and adulting and taking care of my responsibilities." Carter and Martin debuted their relationship on social media back in January 2020. The duo seemed to be getting serious, but toward the end of March, Martin was taken into custody for alleged domestic violence. According to Entertainment Tonight, Carter and Martin would be on and off for the next couple years, with their rocky relationship including engagements and mutual restraining orders.
Leave me alone, Melanie. God, dude, can't you take a hint?
But they seem to have found their way back to each other in May 2022. They told The Blast, "We decided that we want to be a family and love each other and treat each other with kindness and learn tools that can help us grow as a strong couple." In the November 2022 No Jumper podcast episode, Carter admitted, "We've had a hellacious year."
She had pretty bad postpartum depression after the kid.
It got rough.
And yeah, it got rough.
Speaking about their tough publicity against each other, we both learned a valuable lesson. At least I did.
I learned that, that's not what you do. You don't do that.
After breaking up with Martin in November 2021, Carter accused her of going behind his back to talk to his estranged family. The singer accused his family in a tweet, saying, "I have the most conniving, deceiving family, and Melanie has been lying to me the whole time, communicating with my twin sister, and the family members who tried to put me in prison, and who tried to get a conservatorship on me in court." In a separate tweet, he said he was heartbroken after being lied to by Martin. adding, "There's more to the story than meets the eye." Despite Carter's claims, a source close to his brother Nick and his family allegedly told E! News that it had been years since Nick made contact with Aaron. The insider said, "They do not speak and there is no conservatorship attempt happening. No one has any idea where Aaron is getting this from." During the November 2nd, 2022 episode of No Jumper podcast, Carter said he realized he was growing older and it was time he started behaving that way. He wanted to focus on his career and family. He also expressed his desire to get married and remain loyal to his fiancée. Carter always said he would be a good father. In 2018, he told People magazine that he wanted to have a lot of kids and be happy in life. He said, "I want to have girls. Maybe it's because of all my sisters and being a mama's boy." He told the magazine in 2020, "Family is most important to me. If you or anyone you know needs help with addiction issues, help is available. Visit the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration website or contact SAMHSA's National Helpline at 1-800-662-HELP 4357.